Thank you. Your
Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I'm not that interested in fighting the enemies here. Overdrive. I think we go back to Comrade probably for most people. I feel like that's probably going to work best for what's ahead. Anyone else I want with an Overdrive? I was thinking, are any of these useful? I guess self-destruct for the win could be useful.
We'll leave the other compartments to you.
Yeah, maybe I should get Kimari involved as well. Yeah, Sunburst is huge. It's like a guaranteed 19,998 damage. Let me just do another one. Ah, this is not good. This could literally be a game over. Evading counter's not going to help you here. Of course, Kimari got hit first and died. It's a little difficult to get specific people overdrives like this, but just gonna quickly put a save in here. I think I kind of just want to go into the fight first instead of farming overdrives. I just want to give it a go. We'll probably fail first time anyway, then we'll figure it out. I'm just hopeful that because we can use smoke bombs against it, we'll be able to just keep spamming those and push through. But we shall see. Okay. Cool. 30 hours deep. Yeah, it's definitely been one of the longer runs, but as you guys have seen, I've done my best to try and do like the farming stuff legitly. Do the Yevon worms think to kill us all? There you go. I already have like 99, but fair enough. Thank you anyway.
Huh. Now there's a rare sight.
Whoa, that's huge!
What is that?
The guardian worm, Evrae. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
Maybe that's what Saint Bavel became.
The red carpet has teeth.
Wait, that means we're close to Bavel.
Riku, you read me! We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and show him what you got! Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price.
Oh, Oren. Just like back to back. Great lines. Right. Put the save in again. We'll probably have to see that scene again. I'm just thinking, is it better to stay far or close in this fight? I feel like we're not going to be able to do much in terms of the timing because Evrae's going to be so fast we won't be able to manipulate the airship very much. But the missiles that Sid can fire also do a lot of damage, so I feel like that could also be useful for us, so I'm not entirely sure. Now, let's have a look. I have a feeling most of this stuff's not going to be that useful. Yo, thank you Matthew for the donation, appreciate that. The fight that got me into Final Fantasy X when I saw my cousin playing. Nice. This is definitely one of those fights that a decent amount of people have mentioned over the years that like really made them struggle or like give up on the game, or it took them weeks to get through this boss. Like it's pretty notorious for being a tough one. Yeah, I don't think any of this stuff is really going to help. Yes, Stone Ward. We have no Poison Ward stuff. I forgot that that's a thing too, by the way. Did this guy not have a stone gaze? Do I remember wrong? Or was it like so powerful that it didn't matter? Let me have a look. Stone gaze, slow always, petrify 100%. Somewhat notoriously, if stone gaze hits and inflicts slow instead of petrification, you take absurd delay. Ah, yeah, it's the petrification or delay business. So it's better to get petrified and then just heal it in that scenario. God damn. It's so unintuitive, you'd just be like, surely we're better off protecting against the status ailment there, but sometimes not how it works. We don't have any poison walls going on. Slow always. So, does that also mean that slow wards don't help? I took a photo of the Ultimate Companion Guide for Evrae just in advance here. I tried to prep a little, and it says slow always. Whenever I see the word always, it tends to mean always. So is there no point protecting against it? It is an always. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. It doesn't feel like we have a lot of protection here for it then. I'm not sure what we can really do against it. Like, we have very little poison. I could buy enough antidotes to customize a ward, but we'll just see what happens, honestly. Because we do have Albed potions and a lot of them. Yeah, SOS/Auto-Haste is the only protection against this short of just getting petrified. So I think just letting ourselves get petrified might weirdly be a good thing here. So what we're going to do is... we'll just start like this. We need to get a feel for the fight and see how these turns are actually playing out, because it's going to be rough. But I'm just hoping I have enough time to use smoke bombs. But the only thing is, it's like, we got to use smoke bombs, but then we also need to use Albed potions to protect it. I guess slowing yourself is also protecting against it. Interesting. But one of my favorite lines coming up.
Open the hatch. We fight.
Evrae is truly mighty. Be well prepared.
Now, I don't think there's anything... I mean, this guy should at least be selling a poison ward or something for a fight like this. Like, that's a bit mean. At least sell some poison ward armors. Come on, man. That's just...
We gotta pay? If we lose, you'll die too, buddy.
I have faith in your victory.
Gee, thanks.
Seriously, though, that is a dick move. Screw you, Rin. I ain't paying you a cent before this fight. I'm just gonna win anyway. That's one of the lines I really hit Bender. True.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move.
Man, the wings, like, the effect on the wings is so cool.
This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Whew. Alright. So evade encounter should keep us out of trouble to some extent. But how are these turns going to work? Okay. Not terrible, you know. Not terrible. Okay. Right. No sphere grid, auto-haste, Evrae, launch in. Is Sid somehow auto-hasted, Carifian? Is this something you checked? This might actually be a thing, you know. I think Sid might also be hasted. Yeah, I think this might be something. It's Carifian obviously is very hard for him to have checked every single possible thing in the mod. But maybe that's something he didn't check. I know he's got like a work call or something coming up soon. So he might not be around. But Sid sure is hasted. Shit, okay. I mean, obviously he counts as an ally in this fight. So allies being hasted. He is a... I love how casually Carifian just writes, he is a monster. Yeah, I mean, he counts, I guess, as like another enemy in the game. But even though he's an enemy that helps you. Do you know if there's any way to kind of patch the mod so that he isn't hasted? Because obviously I feel like in that sense he basically is a hasted ally here. And I think part of what would make the challenge difficult is that Evrae makes it much, much harder, like when it's hasted, to maneuver the airship because it's going to be so fast. But there's no way we can fix it. Okay, fine. It is what it is. I mean, it was a mod created for silly people like me to mess around and have fun, so you don't need to take it that seriously. But yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's begin with... I mean, two of us have evade encounter anyway. Yeah, but the missiles still do a nice amount of damage. It might be a good one to use like near the end of the fight. Okay. So what are we going to try and use to do damage here? Interestingly enough, it's not immune to Doom, but there's no way to inflict Doom at this stage, right? Surely. I'm going to try and steal here. But yeah, the poison breath is going to be a huge problem here, because we just won't be able to survive. I'm wondering if I should try and buff up and survive. I'm thinking with Shell and double HP, I think she should be able to survive. So let's have a look at that first. Oh god, that happened too fast. Okay, so I think we don't toss the smoke bomb. We're not going to waste time on that. I think Oren might just survive with his HP. It's gonna die anyway. So here's what we're gonna try. I'm still gonna use a stamina tablet here. Just summoned, yeah. I'm summoning the stamina tablet. Okay, so here's what we're gonna try. This might not work very well, but we shall see. I forget how powerful this was. We will find out very shortly. 1,508. Oh, wait, did that hit exactly her maximum HP? What the f... Oh, man, I think she had exactly 828 HP. Shit. Damn. Okay. Wow. Alright, let's roll it back. Let's roll it back. Ooh. We literally can't get Riku any more HP than that. So... was that just unlucky? Like, what's the RNG chances that that happens? Was that like an average hit? I mean... Oren got hit for like 1,500. If you half that, that's nowhere near. I feel like that was like the real top end of the RNG. That was really unlucky. That's how it felt. But the trouble is, Oren also can't survive. We need a couple... Basically, if we can't run from the poison breath, we need to tank it. Alright, I want to try again. I just want to try basically relying on the evade encounter here. Yes, I can start to use Sid, but I kind of want to just see if I can do it without using Sid first, because he's hasted. I want to use like the non-hasted Sid. I guess Riku could also mix something. Was there a mix that gave everybody double HP? Or was it just one character at a time? If anyone in the chat wants to do some digging for me, we can look at Riku mixes that maybe give double HP.
Boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move.
Yep. How do we mix that one then? It might be like a quicker way to just get the double HP that we need. And then I might need to come in with a something else.
Huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Okay. Let's see. If she does a hyper vitality here, basically there's, I think basically one of them only does it for one character, and one of them does it on both. Yeah, I think stamina tablet twice is the one that we need. Let's just have a look at the turns here. 2 hits and an inhale, and then we'd be able to get 1. I think it would work if we survive, which I think we would. So let's just try it. I mean, we're barely getting started here. Yeah, so we don't have a tonic. So potion, wait, hold on. Potion plus tablet for the hyper variant. Because we don't have a tonic, we only have the tablet for now. That's an important distinction. What's the best we can do with just the stamina tablet? Tablets, so there's no way to get hyper vitality with but is mega vitality the one where everyone's HP doubles? Because as you guys saying, there's one where you get cheer as well, and there's one where it just doubles. There's so many variations. Okay, I got you. So let's do that. This is generally what I've been after anyway. That's good. So now, fine, whatever. Dodges. Great job. Now it inhales. So Orin still hasn't got a turn yet, by the way, in this fight. Just saying. Ah, shit, there's not enough time. Yeah, there's not enough time. I was thinking if Kimari survived, but no, she has no way to get the shell on her. It wouldn't work. So Orin will survive this, but I don't think it really matters. Because it just comes around too quickly. Just thinking if Kimari survived, would it have made a difference? If Kimari could have had a Mighty Guard right now, I don't think that's possible either, right? It's too early in the game for a Mighty Guard. So let's see the damage on Riku. I know it's too much. 1625. Okay. Yeah, we obviously can't win like this, like, because we can't do any damage or anything. Like, we can't like just have Orin by himself tanking it and then trying to survive. Like, it just won't work. And with the haste as well, you can see how quickly it comes. You can't evade and counter the poison breath, my friend. So no, is the answer. Now, Banishing Blade is interesting. this will make Poison Breath do less damage. Okay, that makes it much more interesting. What if we started the fight with Orin coming in and using Banishing Blade instead? That might be interesting. Let's have a look at the damage now. Let's just use it anyway. Or is it fixed damage? Let me have a look. It's magic based, it should be able to. Let's see it. 775. Rip. No, that didn't do anything, right? Because it does like 1,600 normally. God damn it. Oh shit, you can power break and mental break it, but you can't magic break it. Ah! Annoying. I just looked at it now, yeah, I just looked at it. Shit. Ah, that's close, man. These are fine margins. Yeah, obviously having Sid back up is going to be what we're going to look into, but because Sid's hasted, like his turns come twice as fast as normal, and it's kind of not a fair representation, you know? But we'll see. Hey, Mass Produce, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. That's so annoying. They really want you to use the airship to avoid Poison Breath. Yeah, but Sid's my ally and he's helping me win here. Like, it just feels... It doesn't feel right to me. Just thinking, is there some kind of way to buff enough to consistently survive Poison Breath before it happens? Yeah, so we do basically. I feel like we don't have a mix that can do it all. Like we need the double HP, we need the Lunar Curtain, and Focus would be nice too, but we kind of can't do it all in one. Yeah, so we do need to survive the first. I think what we'd need to do is probably see if we can just use Sid to pull us back the first time, and then see if we can survive from there. I just need to see what we can do with the turn orders. Can you get a preemptive strike in this boss? Orin has that much HP because he has HP plus 10.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away.
Can you skip this cutscene? No, I thought with like the Untitled Project X maybe you could. I don't want to put cutscene remover on again. But yeah, just bear with me here. We'll figure this out. I feel like it's...
But tell me quick, huh?
We'll find something.
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Yeah, I'm always scared of using that. It never used to work on my old system. I should probably check it out, the UNX speed up thing. Just feel like it'll break something. I don't want to risk it for now. Okay. But yeah, is there a chance of a preemptive strike in this one? Yeah, first strike definitely works, but if we get lucky, can we get a preemptive, and would that give us that extra turn? There's no ambush or preemptive here, damn it. Okay. Let's see. Maybe if we do use twice, we'll be able to... I think last time I died because of like a tiny, crappy amount of RNG. I think I need to not start the fight with Auron here. I think that's a mistake. Basically, Auron is so slow, he doesn't even get a turn in before Poison Breath. So even though, yes, he has Evade Encounter, which is useful, I feel like maybe that's not the best idea. But let's see, I just want to try this first. I feel like you could, no? Like, against that Dark Anima, you could. Okay. So now I need him to not kill Waka. Okay. So now, do that. Let me bring in someone quicker. No, that wouldn't work. It's a shame, I just don't have time. If he could get this turn in before, I could double HP Auron as well. Hey Sammy, welcome to stream, good to see you. But yeah, Titus also not quick enough, just. So essentially we need Riku to survive here. I'm gonna try this anyway. Now, can I use a mix for Riku that would give her focus? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should use a null type thing to at least guarantee Riku's survival here. But afterwards, oh my god, wow. She'd have to basically face 2 poison breaths back to back, and obviously she would die from that. That's how fast Evrae is if we use a mix here. So I think we have to rely on maybe RNG the first time to save us. Yeah, I think let's just make sure Auron survives, because if we try to use a mix, her turn just slides too far down. So we do this. Alright, but we successfully survived our first poison breath here. That's good. And these two can now survive the next turn. Okay. Now, this is the problem. And she loses her shell. We literally hadn't seen the stone gaze yet, so I kind of forgot, but the problem is your shell is gone once that happens. Yep. So I think without maneuvering the airship, we definitely don't have a chance, and I think maybe even if we could, it might still be a bit too much. That poison breath just comes around so quick. Just thinking, even if she had 5 times focus, it brings it down to, yeah, about 1,000 or something, 1,100 maybe. It's not enough. Yeah, I think it needs to turn into some kind of mix of utilizing Sid and probably trying to use things like Sunburst to just do as much damage as quickly as possible. Because, I mean, it's still 2 Sunbursts away. So that's one way you could do it. I'm sure you could probably keep Riku alive long enough to get a second overdrive off. But I think trying to do it with like spamming smoke bombs or anything like that, it's trying to survive both Poison Breath and the Stone Gaze. It's too much. Yeah, so far we've ignored the whole pullback thing because Sid's also been hasted in this. So I've been trying to see if there's a way to do it without utilizing him, but it feels to me like you probably do need to use him. I'm not sure there's a way to do it. I think you could probably, again, maybe with some RNG, get away with... like Riku could probably get a double overdrive and you just get 2 Sunbursts. Let me just test. Let me just mix the first. So basically, if we mix 2 of these, the fight's over anyway. And with no Sphere Grid stats, like her overdrive will charge pretty fast. So I think like that's an easy way out. I think we can definitely continue as long as we use Sunburst. That's fine. I'm pretty sure I could get her 2 overdrives. But her shell is gone now, so she'll die from that, yeah. But that's, I think, one way through. Yeah, Sunburst is insane. Okay. Let me see. Just want to check something. I'm going to have another look at the companion guide. Yeah, I'd definitely rather not use Sunburst if I can help it, but at least it's there in the back pocket. But I'd rather not use it if I can help it. Again, my controller just switched off. I think when I click off of the game, it kind of just switches itself off. Yeah, I think moving with Sid is definitely less cheesy than using Sunburst. I want to try... Just thinking, it's probably still worth... I'm just thinking, is it worth having Riku in the front line? Auron is just so slow that he just gives up so many turns. Let's just try it like this. Just have my fastest characters out for now. Okay, let's give it a go. Not true, no Sphere Grid if you use primers from a different save. Says who? You guys are just making up rules now. But in general, yes, I think most people try to not use Starburst, but there's been plenty of challenges where spamming Starburst has been a way to get through a boss. I mean, so many different lines in the sand for this stuff. We'll start having a look at using the airship. Let me just get another glass of water here. I'm trying to drink plenty of water with these antibiotics.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move. Tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Okay. Yeah, the controller just switched off again. It's so weird. Something's up with that. I don't even know what to do with it. But anyway. Now, we're going to instantly give the order to pull back. Someone will probably die unless we get lucky and it goes to Riku.
Go back! Farther away!
Just a minute.
It would have been funny if Sid's dialogue was hasted as well. But that's how quickly you can get... That's how quickly you can get overdrives. I'm using the same controller I always have. I've been using this controller for like 5-6 years now. It's a PS4 controller. It works fine. It's just ever since I updated my system, I had to reinstall Windows, reinstall everything again. Blah, blah, blah. Yikes. That's not good.
This is it. I'm hitting it with all we got.
Yeah, I need to readjust that opening. Let's just use a Mega Phoenix anyway here. I mean, honestly, my controller has always been fine. It's had a few little annoying things here and there, but this type of issue, I've never experienced it before. Alright, we survived that. But, 2 back-to-back is a problem. Yeah. It's funny, like, it reminds me a little bit of the Masters mod. In that, like, it's a very front-loaded, like, you really have to try and figure out a way to survive at the start, and then maybe you have a chance. But Riku's in trouble. Yeah, I refuse to use Xbox controllers. I've never had an Xbox. But this is bad. She survived with 4 HP. Wow. I need to figure out a way to survive from the start here. Just too many photon sprays. This is not looking good, my friends. I've been talking about walls a lot, and this one, it feels like the most wall of walls so far. But yeah, I do think Xbox works better. It's probably some kind of Microsoft whatever kind of thing, but I don't know. For me, I love my PS4 controller too much to give it up. So, I think pulling back probably can work, but I just really need to make sure I get the start right. Just thinking, in that opening, if the claw moved hits Riku instead, how much better would it be? I'm still going to try like this. We'll give it a few more goes. We don't need to rush anything. I know it's the Auto-Haste challenge, but let's take our time and really try to exhaust everything we can first before we start to drop restrictions. Photon Spray is a rank 3, I think. Yeah, it's a rank 3. Yeah, everything is a rank 3 except for Haste, which is a rank 4. Can you customize any of your equipment in a way that will help? Possibly.
Keep our distance,
Possibly.
boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move.
We'll have a look at that too. Honestly, right now, though, it feels like a bit of a HP check. Like, we just don't have the HP to deal with it right now. I'm wondering if Orin with some kind of SOS shell
This rig ain't so nimble,
could
you
work.
hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Yes, indeed. If you haven't liked the stream, please drop a like. I would appreciate that. It's too quiet. Alright, here we go again. I still think we have to at least try here.
Go back! Farther away!
Just a minute.
And then Riku can try and double the HP as quickly as possible. Basically, I think if we have double HP with the photon sprays, we should have a decent chance. It's just this first set. Like, we need to survive this first set. It's random. I think it's like 8 hits. Random. See, that's annoying. The other two barely got hit. So I think this opening is okay. But I need a little bit of luck that Riku actually survives it. So right now, obviously with Riku gone, we can't do either. So we're forced to just wait.
This is it! I'm hitting it with all we got!
Yeah, it's too many turns here. I think I feel like I like that opening, but it's more of a... Honestly, I feel like that was unlucky that Riku died there. I want to give that another go. And then, yes, I will start to look into starting the fight close and then moving back. But the turns are so tight that I need to check if we... Like, what kind of windows we have. Yeah, or... Yeah. Auron's got too much aura. He's just not getting hit by anything. I think cutscene remover might have to come out soon. We're going to need a lot of tries here. Let's hope it doesn't break something. After this attempt, I'll probably... Wait, do I even have it? I might not have cutscene remover on the system yet.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get... Y'all have to...
I do not recommend CSR for this one. Okay, you guys will just have to suffer through this scene with me.
Tell me quick, huh?
As many times as we need.
Not alone.
With CSR, you don't get autosave after the fight. Shit, okay. Right. So, I feel like what I tried to do last time was okay. Let's have a look at these turns. Okay, he does get a turn right before Sid gets one. And before the breath happens. So, let's wait. So we do... Again, if Auron had the turn here instead, basically I want to double the HP, but then I need to heal. But I think we still take a chance and hope that Riku survives here. So we'll just wait again. Hope Tidus survives. Okay. So then we were mixing a potion and a stamina tablet together. Oh wait, we have the inhale next. Wait, hold on. Yeah, but you see, okay, so we have to pull back now. Otherwise we won't have time. So it has to be now to avoid it.
Go back! Farther away!
Just a minute!
Okay.
Hold on!
Riku, come on, survive this. That's better. Okay. Now, we are finally in some kind of business. Let's get this going. Now, with the constant photon spray damage, we're going to have to probably spam through a lot of mega potions, but we do have a lot of them. So, if it helps us win, I'm happy to spam through. It's okay.
This is it! I'm hitting it with all we got!
I think these did like, what, 6,000 damage? Something like that? That's no. Definitely not 6,000. Like 3, probably? Maybe they do 6,000 together or something. Oh, man. 2 back-to-back. I need shell. No! Ah. We might be able to bring her back somehow, but like... I feel like she's still been a bit unlucky. She's just taken too many hits. Yeah, there's not much you can really do other than hope you stay alive. They're wondering if we should give Riku an SOS shell, maybe? Maybe we can customize something like that onto her, so she doubles HP, and then when she goes below 360... It's just the back-to-backs. We can't survive the back-to-backs, that's the problem. And well, while it's like this, we have... Once these missiles run out, we have nowhere to do damage. But I feel like there's something there. Like, I feel like we could make something happen here, but I'm not sure. We just can't keep Riku alive long enough. Like, whenever we bring Riku back, it's 2 turns back to back. So, yeah, I think this one, like, we're getting closer to figuring this out, but I think we do need to focus on Shell. So, yeah, there we go. 24k left. So I'm going to give up this attempt now. But we're starting to make a little progress. I could, as I say, look into SOS Shell ideas for Riku as well, just to help a little bit more. So we roll it back a little further. I just want to see. Yeah, it only costs 8 lunar curtains. I feel like it might be worth it. But Korean, it's another one of these where, let's say Riku has 52% HP before Photon Spray. Auto Shell won't act. Sorry, not Auto Shell. Shell won't activate when she drops to SOS in between those hits, right? She would have to already be on SOS before the Photon Spray. It won't kick in. Because it kind of treats it as like a single block of, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. I kind of knew it, but I thought maybe there's a chance I'm wrong. Maybe. I mean, another thing here is that we do have Auto Potion. There's a reason I tried to farm a few of these, right? And well, we could have farmed a lot more of them if we really wanted to. So, I guess Auto Potion armors could also be considered here. Yeah, the SOS is just annoying. I'm just thinking, because of the back-to-backs, I mean, I feel like there's a decent chance that she would have full HP. She gets hit by Photon Spray 1, drops into SOS HP, and then on the next turn, then it would have kicked in, and then she'll probably survive the second time. So, surely it could still be useful, no? I'm just going to try it once. I mean, again, we're just still trying to experiment and figure out if there's anything we can do here. Yeah, we could give up 5 elixirs for the HP plus 20 as well. And that would allow her to survive Poison Breath more consistently. Well, that's what I'm saying. If she was already in SOS HP, then she wouldn't be. Because with SOS Shell, I'm pretty sure she'd survive most of what's going on. So, I think we're going to zone in on something eventually. I just want to give it a few more tries with just some different stuff. I feel like we're getting closer. We're moving on to a few things that are looking a little better here. I think we can at least start to survive. Like, Orin and Tidus there, they could basically survive indefinitely. But it's just they would have no way to do damage, of course. So let's just keep chugging away here. We might be able to figure something out. There's still at least like 3 or 4 different things that we can try. Some of what's already been suggested in the chat as well. So Just bear with me here. We'll continue to work through a few of these ideas and see if we can find
We
anything.
gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move.
But yeah, I do think the HP plus 20 could be a good call for Riku. It could make a difference. Getting her up to do basically should
Tell me
have
quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
should have HP plus 30%
Roger,
on that
I'll give the
armor,
commands.
and then double that up.
Not alone, you won't.
But I still feel like when you're close, you have Stone Gaze. I feel like we have to win this fight from far away somehow. .994 would... I mean, she would survive... I think the problem is she just wouldn't be able to survive Poison Breath if she's close up without Shell. And because we have Stone Gaze problems too, the Stone Gaze would take away the Shell and it just wouldn't work. In terms of Photon Spray, I think she'd be far more likely to survive. But I feel like with SOS Shell, she could kind of achieve a similar type of thing. And well, as I say, there's still Auto Potion. If we can double up her HP and she has Auto Potion, then she would basically always heal in between the two Photon Sprays. So there's definitely a few more levers we can pull here, but let's just wait. I think the biggest problem here is I would have loved to pull back after it inhales, but you can see basically the turn order is always such that it gets 4 turns before Sid's third. So it's basically always this type of issue. So yeah. Oh, I thought he could survive if he was defending. Wait, I think it does work. No, I mistimed it. There was 2 attacks there. I'm screwed. That was a mistake. Sorry, need to retry that. My bad. Yeah, I've got Evrae's list of immunities and all that stuff up with me. It's just a second page that shows like its move choices and stuff that I didn't take a photo of. Let's do this again. We're gonna get there. Hey Andrea, thank you for the 14 months. Good to see you. No, there's
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away.
You can't reduce
Y'all have to tell
the
me when
Photon
to
Spray
move.
damage either. They're both magic based attacks. Let me just double check Photon Spray for you guys. Yeah, they're both magic based. So you can buff up on your end to reduce it, but you can't reduce like Evrae's
Tell me
power
quick,
output.
huh?
Roger.
Not alone.
Okay. Whatever we did last time, not the literal last time, 2 attempts ago worked quite well, but I need to kind of recreate that. Alright, just wait. Yeah, if it starts off by attacking Tidus, that screws you over quite badly. That's annoying. Yeah, once this happens, you're already kind of screwed.
Hold up.
now you don't have enough time to do anything. I mean, twice in a row it's attacked the one on the left. And well, when there's only two, you won't survive. So I need to get Riku to survive that first photon spray. Bribe only run ends here.